Oh man, guys, I've got some gas. Welcome back to the channel, guys. This is the Misplaced Motovlogger. My name is Frank, and I do have gas, but not the kind of gas you're thinking. And I do need gas, so we're gonna stop and get that first. We're gonna talk about that other kind of gas. So, I'm here getting gas. And I already said I've got gas, but a different kind of gas. And that is called gear acquisition syndrome. So, I get back out on the road. Start talking about why. Now I'm really not filling this up properly. I didn't do my 2 laps of the gas station like Bry the Biker says. But I'm not on a Harley, and he did a video on how to properly fuel your Harley. It's quite amusing. So if you like, check that video out. Okay, much better. Man, it is a little bit chilly out this morning. Well, this afternoon. It's just after 12. I thought, oh, maybe I'll wait a little bit longer later. It wouldn't be so chilly. But it still feels like it. I mean, it's a big difference from what we've been used to. Alright, dude. Ish. So back to the topic of gas. I first learned the term gas back when I was trying my hand at learning how to play the guitar a little bit, which I am horrible. I haven't picked up a guitar in a while, and I would need some serious practice. That's a different story. So, like everything, it seems anymore, is you go to the YouTube University to learn things. And I learned the term GAS, Gear Acquisition Syndrome. Said, oh, I'll be a better player if I have this amp, or if I use these picks, or if I have this guitar. And that really it goes along with a lot of things, especially hobbies, more than anything. I mentioned in another video, you know, I occasionally do home brewing of beer, and there's no shortage of gas when you're home brewing. Now, the reason I have some gas is I was checking over the bike yesterday. I had things I had to do, so I wasn't planning on riding. But checking over the bike, tire pressure, oil. The oil's been on the low side. And this Indian Scout takes an odd viscosity. 15W60, full synthetic. I didn't know anybody around here that would have had it, so I decided, well, I'll take a ride to the Indian dealer. It's only, see, right now we're coming into Burlington City, and the dealer's over in Ben Salem, so right across the river pretty much. Not too far. Yeah, I go over there, get a quart of oil. They've got a nice new shipment of stock in there. There's a lot of dealerships that are running really thin inventory. But they had just got a whole bunch of 2021s in. And I hadn't been to a dealership in quite a while. And I generally try to stay out of them to avoid getting gas. I went in there, I hopped, you know, I threw a leg over one of the Challengers. And man, the bike has been growing on me since it's come out. When I first saw it, I'm like, I don't really like it. Didn't like that fairing. But it's really growing on me. And picking that thing up off the kickstand, there is no weight to that thing at all. One of these days I'll get around to riding it. They haven't done any demo rides for Indian that I'm aware of, and I've been kind of paying attention more to them. I know what, about a month or so ago, the Moto John did some demo rides over at Barb's Harley Davidson down in like Deptford. I want to say Quiet Man was with him on that. I'm not sure. Either you guys watch this video, let me know. So I sat on this thing, and then they had another one that was propped up in a wheel chalk, so you could, you know, so it was vertical like this. You could put your feet up on the floorboards, see what it might feel like if you're riding. And I think that might be a future goal, is to get something like that. Now, I do like this bike that I'm riding. I don't know that it's very well equipped for a long haul ride and doing a good tour. I know it can be done and has been done. The longest day I had on this thing, I think it was right around 500 miles, that trip up to the Hawk's Nest. And I was sore the next day. So I don't know that I would want to do multiple days of, 500 miles at a time. Even though you are stopping for gas. I'd say anywhere from about every 100 to 120 miles. When I filled up there before, I think it was about 110. I'll usually get the light on this at right around 130. If you're riding that non-stop, you want to get off this thing and take a little break, stretch your legs. Hey, if I had the bank account to where I could keep this and have a nice heavy touring bike, I would do that. Then of course I'd probably have an ADV bike and a sport bike for the track, but I'd have to win the lottery for all that nonsense. And gas doesn't have to be limited to wanting a new bike. It can be for new gear. It can be, it can encompass, I want to get a new set of pipes for this thing, or I want to get new saddlebags or a luggage rack to try and go on one of those longer haul road trips. Even doing the YouTube thing, you can get a little bit of gas. Now, when I first started this, I was using a computer, Apple MacBook Pro from 2010, running, what was the OS? El Capitan. And it still worked. It worked great for browsing the web and everything like that. But after a while, they make them so you can't upgrade to the latest OS. And the old copy of iMovie that I had wouldn't, for some reason when you exported the video, it wouldn't export the audio also. I read somewhere it was something with the corruption or something between the OS switch. But when I started doing this, I decided, well, you know what, I need a new computer. So I finally upgraded to a new laptop as I was getting into this. I guess the two biggest pieces I got were the new laptop and the GoPro 7. Now the 7 I got for a couple reasons. I still have the 4, which still works. That's my camera for facing me. A lot of manhole covers, man. And partially because of the stabilization on the 7, plus finding the microphone adapter for the 4 is next to impossible. It's twice as much as the one for the 7. So you could say I had a little bit of gas when I started this motovlogging journey. So let me know in the comments what you guys think. Do you guys get gas from time to time? You see a nice shiny new bike or something out there, like, oh man, I'd really love to have that. But I guess that's gonna do it for this one. Guys, if you're new here, go ahead and hit that like button, consider subscribing, and until next time, we'll see you.